Hey, what's up? It's Josh. Welcome to Texting Tuesday. We're going to talk about uh, the fact that follow up doesn't have to be scary. It's Halloween week. So I'm not a huge Halloween fan, if I'm being honest, but we'll figure to play off the Halloween theme a little bit here and do something a little bit different for everyone. I need a huge favor from you all, though. If you're watching on Facebook, hit the like button or give me the heart. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you have subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, and also smash that bell so you're notified of new live sessions like this. And if you're watching on LinkedIn, do me a favor and hit the like button or the celebrate or even the light bulb. One of those would be great. So again, we're going to talk about how to make follow up not scary, right? Or identify why following up doesn't have to be scary, because I think this is something that definitely that definitely becomes a roadblock or is a mental block for a lot of agents, is that they make following up overly complicated or scary when it can be really, really simple. And in fact, not only can it be really, really simple, it should be. And simple principles and simple scripts are what oftentimes work the absolute best for following up, especially in our particular niche or vertical. Okay. Now, before we dive in and share some thoughts, and I want to get engagement from you as well. Some housekeeping items. You'll see in the description above or below some resources, tools, and information about things that are working great for me in my business right now that I would encourage you to check out and dig into as well, including Street Text and a free trial with that platform, PropStream and a free trial with that platform. Check those out. Hit me up for bonus tutorials and resources, templates, etc., using those platforms. Now, I want to get some interaction going here. Sporting the luxury look. I know that's from Harry. Thank you for that, Harry. So I want to get some interaction and engagement here. Be honest. Be honest. I want a Y or an N. A Y or an N. Are you intimidated by following up with leads? Do you find following up with leads in any form or fashion intimidating? Be honest. Give me a Y or an N in the comments. Okay? Because I want to, for those of you that do find it intimidating, I want to remove that as a hurdle or a stumbling block. Okay, so somebody says no so far. Come on, folks. We need some more interaction. I want to get the engagement up on here so Facebook will show us some algorithmic love. Do you find following up intimidating? So no, yes. Okay, so we've got the first yes. Come on, some more, please. Well, okay. So as those comments are coming in, I think the first thing to think about when you're talking about follow up is that follow up is really, there are two different pieces. Okay, there are two different components to following up. Number one is automated follow up. And in our organization, we have and use KV Core. They have smart campaigns, and I love those. But if you're using Lion Desk, if you're using Follow Up Boss, if you're using Boomtown, if you're using whatever, you can set up automated follow up. Now, some is going to be more robust than others. Some of the platforms will be more robust than others. My glasses are not getting clean, so the luxury look isn't working for me, Harry. So number one component is automation, right? Using automation to have to follow up, right? And with our smart campaigns, we recommend and leverage ringless voicemail, text, and email, and also video email and video text, right? But then there's also the manual component. And that's oftentimes what we're digging into in these Texting Tuesday sessions, is what can I do right now manually to follow up and create some more conversation opportunities. So I've got a doc here that I'm just going to use as a sort of a brain dump here. So follow up doesn't need to be scary. Okay, so we're going to start with 2 types of follow up. Number 1, automated. Number 2, manual. The other way I'll frame that is manual / broadcast. Okay, so automated, we're talking about smart campaigns. Okay, if we're talking, in KV Core, KV Core, or similar in others. You know what else is automated? And this is an example of keeping follow-up crazy simple. Crazy simple is every lead that you get in your database should be set up on some kind of automated property alerts or market report. Okay, so we'll go back over here. This is, all leads / prospects should be set up on some kind of automated property alerts and or market reports / updates. Okay. In KV Core, we can very easily. So let me try and find a. Oh, I'm in the wrong account here. I've got to get back to my account. I was in one of my partners' accounts. In KV Core, we can very easily set people up on property alerts. You can even set that up to happen automatically when new clients come in, and also we can get them set up on our market updates as well. And you can have that frequency for the market updates could be every 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, or 28 days. And the property alerts, you can have it happen daily, twice a week, once a week, once a month, or maybe twice a month. So, for example, this is a new lead that just came in this morning on the new luxury campaign that I was talking about yesterday. The new campaign I was talking about yesterday. And you can see that there are no property alerts set up yet, which I don't know why that is. Let's go ahead and get that set up. It might just be, can I set an alert? I'm going to go Cumberland County. We're going to go 600 and up. Listing type, we're going to do single family, townhouse, or condo, because those could be luxury as well. And we're going to do frequency once weekly. I'm going to change it to twice weekly. And boom, save and send. Now they're set up on alerts, right? I could also, for this client, I can set them up on a market report. And as I said, you can do it every so many days. Now, I don't know if it'll do it by county. Oh, look at that. It will. Cumberland County. And I'll set it up on a market report every 28 days. Okay. So just example of that in practicality, right? Then we've got manual or broadcast. You've got number 1, weekly email, right? I've talked about that. I talk about that ad nauseum. Every Friday is when I send my weekly email. Let's bump this up a little bit. Okay. So you've got weekly email. You've got texting Tuesday. These are things that you are going to manually reach out or broadcast out. And these two play together beautifully because the design of the automated is to get the most motivated, the lowest hanging fruit to reach out and to create conversation opportunities. Let me give you an example of that, okay, in practicality. Yesterday, I had gone live. I was talking about generating luxury home buyer and seller leads with street text. Dennis, I don't know it's definitely, it looks like it's streaming on Facebook, but thanks for the heads up. We'll check into it. Anyway, yesterday I was talking about generating luxury home buyer and seller leads with Facebook. And because of the automation I have set up in that process, I started the campaigns on Saturday morning, and I had a lead come through on Sunday that scheduled a call for me for Monday morning, and I had a great conversation. We've got them set up, and it looks like they're going to it's going to lead to somewhere between 1 million and 1.5 million in volume between the home they need to sell and the home that they want to buy, right? So automation made sure that that opportunity could happen. The problem with just automation, though, is it ignores the fact that the majority of the gold in the database that you build is going to be 3, 6, 9, 12, 18 months down the road. So you've got to address that with some of the longer term automation, right? The property alerts and market reports and updates, as well as staying top of mind with weekly email, texting Tuesday, etc. Okay, so that's kind of the two types of follow up. Now, let's say principles of great, simple follow up. Okay, generally speaking, you want it to be short and sweet, conversational tone. You want to convey a benefit / make an offer. Okay, so you want to convey some sort of benefit to the reader or make an offer to the reader. And you'll see that is a common thread in our Texting Tuesday scripts, a very common thread where we are either conveying a benefit, information, a report, a guide, something like that, or we're directly making them an offer, and then an expectation of response. Okay, an expectation of response, which the easiest is, asking a question. Also, direct phrases like "please let me know" or "let me know either way," something of that nature. Okay. Right. So hopefully this is making sense and helpful to kind of debunk what I think. Again, so many people get paralyzed by, what should I say? How should I say it? That's why we do these Texting Tuesdays, because we give you what to say, right? But even still, some people will continue to get sort of paralyzed in fear of what do I do? How do I follow up? Just ask good questions and be a good listener, right? Ask good questions and be a good listener, and continue to ask questions of folks. So what are some simple things you could do this week, right? Be topical. That's a really key point when it comes to your manual or broadcast follow-up is be topical. So for example, this Friday in my weekly email, I may want to include 5 fun things to do this weekend, this Halloween weekend in the mid-state or in central PA, right? And you can go on Facebook and find 5 events that might be of interest to the people in your database, right? So that's just a simple follow-up thing that you could do. Literally, that could just be the entirety of the email, and you could make that into a blog post and even text that, right? Here are 5 fun things to do this Halloween weekend in Central PA, right? So just keeping things simple, and remember that all of your follow-up communication, the only intent is to create a conversation. Number one, create a conversation, or to build your brand and the ability for the person on the other side to know, like, and trust you. Right? So we're either trying to create a conversation or be valuable or come from a place of contribution in some form or fashion. Last week, I think it was last week, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, we're talking about the home buying and home selling guides that are offered by by keeping current matters and leveraging that. That's something that's a way for me to provide value to that database to ensure that when they hit a tipping point, when it becomes time for them to buy or sell real estate, they're going to naturally think of me. They're going to want to do business with me. All right. That's really what I wanted to invest time into, and remind everybody of today. But all of that said, hopefully that was valuable. Give me a thumbs up if that was helpful in any way, shape, or form, and we'll get that simple document added into the group. But since we do have some time, I could get in and do some texting Tuesday. Or if anyone has questions, if you want to drop a question in the comment, we could dig into that as well. And while I am waiting for that to happen, if you're not using Street Text, you should go to growwithjosh.com/ST and sign up for a free trial right now. The platform continues to work wonders and work like gangbusters for me and many folks in my organization, and I cannot recommend it more. So go to growwithjosh.com/ST, and then don't forget to ask for the bonus resources, templates, and training that we put together, including a full training on how you can generate seller leads for free with their platform. Seller leads for free with their platform. It is pretty cool. All right. So there are no questions or comments. Let's flip it over. Let's flip back over to KV Core. And I'm going to demonstrate the simplicity of doing this through my actions here. And because I literally have not planned for any of this. I've not planned this at all. But let me think here. I'm going to go back to, here's what we'll do. Here's another great example of a simple thing you can do. Let's say I've got leads that I've generated around 168. Is that the address? I really should know the addresses of my my listings. Let's do 19. There's got to be something under 19. Okay, so here are 29 leads that I generated around a listing. Let's hold on. Yeah, so okay, 29 leads around a listing that I had that actually just settled recently. So what I could do is I could go find a property that's active similar to this property and just text them that as a way to re-engage them. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go KV Core here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use Bright to find a listing. That'll just be a little bit easier because all I need is the MLS number. Log into Bright. All right, so I'm going to search real quick. Do a radius around the address, 2-mile radius, 17 matches. Let's go price. I'm going to go grab. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to select all. I'm going to go mass text. And so what I did there was I added in that property, and I'm going to just simply say, hi, are you still looking for a property in Mechanicsburg? one caught. Actually, I'm just going to go let me know. Boom. And let's see here. I'm going to do this. We're going to do this a few times because I've got different segments. What is the property on Mungle Hill? 1268. 1268. So 126. And 12682 Mungle Hill, 2-mile radius. Oh, it does not want to cooperate with me. 1, 2. None. There we go. So we'll grab this one. Keep popping over to the wrong window. So now this one I generated a lot of leads for. 243 leads for this property. This was a listing of ours that actually took a little bit longer to sell. And I'll just say, hey, you still looking for a home in Shippensburg? Okay, Josh. And we'll put this in here. Boom. Okay. And now I'm creating some easy ways. So this is an example of, taking something that can be complicated and complex and making it easy, right? That's just, it's just simple stuff, right? Simple stuff. Can I get the campaign follow-up for the luxury campaign? Absolutely. Just email mike@growwithjosh.com. mike@growwithjosh.com. And we can hook that up. Now, it's not, what we'll give you is the templates. We've got it set up in KV Core. What we'll give you though is the text and email templates. Jeffrey, thank you. Always great content, Josh. I appreciate that. Did you learn how this ad from Street Text? Charlie, I don't know what you mean. Did you launch this ad? Oh, yes. Did you launch this ad from Street Text? You mean the home, so do you mean the property specific ad or the luxury home buyers and sellers? The answer is both. So I don't know why I clarified, but I was just curious which one you meant. So I use Street Text. For me is valuable for 3 different types of campaigns. Promoting specific listings, whether they're yours or you just have permission to promote them. That's number 1. Number 2 is a buyer lead on demand campaign, which is an example. Like yesterday, I showed an example for luxury home buyers, but I can give you lots and lots of examples. In fact, I've got an example of a new partner in our organization. He's getting leads at under $2 in a very highly competitive market. So that's pretty cool. And then the third one is seller leads, whether they be home value, cash offer, they're opted in for seller tips PDF. There's lots of different ways that you can slice that one as well. So I use it. We do all kinds of campaigns with it and could not love it anymore. Okay, there you have it. Follow-up doesn't have to be scary on this Halloween week. If you need any help with any of this, if you want to chat about partnering with us, if you'd like more information about how we can help you to replace or supplement your transaction income with referral fee income in the next 24 to 36 months, then you should absolutely schedule a time to chat with me at growwithjosh.com/chat. It's right there. growwithjosh.com/chat. You can also find information above or below in the description. Thanks for checking this out. Don't make follow-up scary. Get out there and take action. Share your results, good, bad, or ugly. If there's anything at all we can ever do to help or support you, please don't hesitate to ask. Make it a great rest of the week. Take care and talk soon.